Hi, everybody. This is Gary Dean with Sentiment Timing, and this is our technical video report for Sunday, September 28th, 2025. Hope you guys are having a fantastic weekend, and let's get started. We had sell signals up here. I was saying, in the reports that you can really look to fade the S&P anywhere between the 5,700 up to the 5750, and really the maximum upside target that I was looking was 5800 before we were going to get some kind of backing and filling. So we made it right up to the 5700, came down, hit the 38% retracement. And from there, we had a good bounce on Friday. The S&P was up about 39 points. Now, the thing is this, is that if you look, this is right at the 62% retracement. This is also a gamma line that was there. And I mentioned in the room that, I wouldn't be surprised to see the bulls close pretty much near the 6650 level. And that's pretty much what was pretty close to where it was. So you can see the moving averages are trying to turn here. We don't really, if we get a pop up, this is a short-term chart, so it's not really that relevant. But the thing is, if we get above it, what we're going to keep an eye on is the 6672 level, which is a 78% retracement. And from there, we'll have some bearish divergences on the 5-minute chart, which would kind of hint that we're going to get another little pullback, and really what the bears would have to do is get it through the 6631 level. If they do that, then we expect them to come down and start testing these lows. If these lows are not in play, let's just say we need another move down. This is really where I would be looking for the S&P to test. They're right around that 6530, which is the 50% retracement, as well as the 6500. So this would be the buy area that I would be looking for. And if we head up, you can see that we have that one line that I just told you about, the 6672. But if the bulls get above it, then we're probably going to be coming up and testing the 6700 again. But I'm kind of on the side that we may need another push down again. And you can see this is a gamma line right here at the 6500. So again, this is my downside target, as long as we don't take out the 6672. If we take that out, then again, we're going to be coming up and testing the 6700. You can see we have a small gamma line at the 6710, and then we have, the 6730, and then the 6750. So those are, if we get above these levels, these are going to be the resistance. And, if we do get up there, most likely you're going to see on the 15-minute chart that we're going to be getting some sell signals. So the bulls are going to have to really put their weight into it to get back up to that 6,700 level. And again, but the fact that they've been running this market pretty much straight up with these sell signals in place has me just a little concerned. I did mention to start closing out some of the high flying stocks, and you can see IWM here closed up a little under 1%, 0.86%. So that was the winner for today, but for Friday. But here you can see the RGTIW, which is one of the stocks that we've been trading in the portfolio, as well as in the room here. And you can see it. So from the top, this parabolic move here is now doing some retracing. These are the levels that I'd be looking to buy. I'd really be interested if it got down to the 11, right around that $12 mark. So this is the first buy area. This would be the second, and this would be the third. And again, that probably that would happen sometime next week if we're going to see some weakness, and it would probably set up another buying opportunity. With RGTI, which is the actual stock for it, you can see that was down almost 3% on Friday. So again, getting rid of these or running with a lighter position was the correct call on that. From here, you can see they have some support right at this right at the 29.07 level. Below that, I'd probably like it a little bit more anywhere near the 24. I think that would be a good buy. And I think even better would be if it came down to the 21.60. So those would be the areas that I buy there. Now, the one that's been, really, really high flying is this IREN. That was down almost 10%. Again, if this is just an ABC move, I'd really probably like this somewhere down in the 34.50 level. I think that would be a great buy. And again, once we get into the end of October, that's when I can really see a downturn in the market where we could shed, somewhere between 10% off the market. We just really have to digest this move, and we haven't done that. And it's been pretty much, just euphoria, everyone buying. And as I said, I'll play in the bull's pen, but I was going to have one foot out the exit at all times. And now, seeing, we got the bounce on Friday. We have to see what happens tomorrow. Are they going to try to gap it up and get close to these highs, or is this just an ABC move and we're coming down somewhere into that 6,500 level? That would be my preferred pattern, is a move down to the 6,500, and I think it would set up a good buying opportunity for that final move up, which we could get into that 67.50 level. But I think after that, you really do want to be sitting on cash and waiting for a deeper pullback to be able to buy some of the high flying stocks. So let's see what plays out tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I will talk to you guys in the morning.